This past week, Elon Musk made the announcement that his company, Neuralink, has successfully implanted a chip into a human brain for the very first time. According to statements that Elon has made on social media, the patient is making a full recovery and preliminary findings indicate that neuron spike detection is showing good results. So what exactly is Neuralink? A firm called Neuralink is primarily concerned with the surgical implantation of a small electronic device into the skull. This device is designed to connect to the brain through the use of extremely thin wires. Bluetooth, or another wireless connection technology, would then be utilized in order to establish a connection between this gadget and an external digital device. Neuralink is only one of many firms that are at the forefront of innovation in the field of brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, which are technologies that are both groundbreaking and controversial. The ways in which our brains interact with our surroundings and the things we use could be completely transformed by the technologies that are already available. At this point in time, every single interface that has been developed calls for a physical chip to be permanently implanted into the brain. Would you want to have a chip implanted in your brain? Although many of us are fortunate enough to have brains and bodies that work well, there are others of us who suffer from cognitive or physical impairments that can have an impact on our quality of life. These impairments can be improved through medical advancements. The potential for medical improvements in the treatment of neurological illnesses such as Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and even paralysis is one of the most significant advantages that brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, provide over other technologies. Through direct interaction with the neural system, the implanted chip has the potential to restore motor function, assist in the management of symptoms associated with these debilitating illnesses, and assist in the connection to artificial limbs for improved motor control. Improved human-computer interaction. At the moment, you link to your digital device in a slow manner, which involves utilizing your brain to operate your fingers in order to text on a computer or touchscreen. What would happen if you eliminated the component of this procedure that involved moving your fingers and instead relied solely on your brain to establish a connection to your device rather than by using your hands? There have been experiments conducted with brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, in which a human being was able to type text on a computer by simply thinking about the words. This technology has been developed for people who are unable to talk, but has the potential to one day lead to the seamless integration of humans and computers, which would improve our ability to communicate, control gadgets, and access information directly through thinking. Improvements in brain functionality. Have you ever wished that your brain could remember more information or function more quickly? To help improve your memory and the speed at which your brain learns new things is one of the potential applications for brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, in the long run, despite the fact that it may sound like a futuristic idea. It's possible that in the not-too-distant future, you'll be able to download information and skills straight into your brain, stretching the limits of what is considered possible for human cognitive ability. Even though we are able to identify the generation and output of brain signals, there is still a significant amount of work to be done in the area of brain signal processing. This is still a long way off. Neuralink brain implants, according to Elon Musk, will be the most effective means by which humans will be able to interact with and compete with powerful artificial intelligence systems in the future. Neuralink is Musk's foray into the realm of technologically advanced brain-implanted microchips. The microchips are being developed by the corporation in order to record and recreate the activity of the brain. In the not-too-distant future, Musk expects that the technology will be able to treat neurological illnesses and further improve natural senses, such as sight. A recent podcast interview with computer scientist Lex Fridman featured him saying, "Let's give people superpowers," and he was quoted as saying this. In January of 2024, Musk stated that the business succeeded in implanting a Neuralink chip into the brain of its very first patient. After several weeks had passed, the business said that the patient was able to operate a computer mouse solely through the power of their thoughts. According to Musk, the business has since implanted a chip into a second patient for testing purposes. Neuralink is a technology that, according to Musk, has the potential to promote symbiosis between humans and artificial intelligence in the future. During his discussion with Friedman, Musk suggested that Neuralink chips would be the most effective means of preventing artificial intelligence from exceeding humans and going off the rails in a Terminator fashion. It's an idea that may help with AI safety, according to the researcher. If the output rate in particular was significantly enhanced, we would be able to better align the collective human will with our artificial intelligence. Furthermore, I believe that there is the possibility of increasing the pace of output by a factor of 3, possibly 6, or possibly even more orders of magnitude altogether. Therefore, it is preferable to the current state of affairs. The largest technological companies in the world are competing with one another to achieve artificial general intelligence, AI, which is a hypothetical future technology in which AI can reason in the same way that humans do. A significant amount of concern has been expressed in response to the notion. OpenAI, the most successful artificial intelligence business in the world, which Musk helped build, has been criticized by Musk himself for being overly aggressive and failing to sufficiently examine the significance of keeping people safe. The ways in which Neuralink has the potential to enhance public health. Eventually, Neuralink devices will be able to heal damaged neurons, which will be of assistance to those who suffer from conditions such as blindness and paralysis, according to Musk. The statement was made by Musk on the podcast. It can also solve, probably, schizophrenia if people have seizures of some kind, he suggested. It is possible that it could fix that. It might be beneficial to one's memory. He went on to say that the objective of Neuralink is not simply to provide individuals who have suffered neurological injury with a comprehensive range of communication options, but rather to augment the capabilities that they already possess. He even went so far as to claim that a person who uses Neuralink might one day have vision that is higher resolution than human eyes. Elon Musk provides an update on the brain chip industry that Neuralink is involved in. In the not-too-distant future, you can anticipate the following 5 things. New information regarding the nature of their professional relationship is revealed in an unsealed deposition with Elon Musk's right-hand man. "While we're in there, why not?" remarked Musk. Musk drew a parallel between the vision upgrades that Neuralink provides and the visor that the character Geordi LaForge wore in the Star Trek franchise. LaForge wore a tiny visor over his eyes, which enabled him to see by reading the electromagnetic field and delivering impulses to his brain. This allowed him to continue his work. "Are you interested in seeing it on the radar? There's no issue," Musk stated. "You could see ultraviolet, infrared, eagle vision, whatever you want." According to Musk, the first baby step in bringing Neuralink to a stage where it can perform more complicated tasks, such as communicating with artificial intelligence systems, is to find solutions to problems such as neuron loss. Do we have reason to be excited or concerned? Whenever a new technology is introduced, there are always risks and ethical problems that accompany it, in addition to the benefits. The risk of implanting a foreign object into the human brain is the most evident risk that there is associated with this procedure. Long-term adverse consequences could be caused by a variety of factors, including infection at the implant site, damage to the brain or skull during surgery and from the implant itself, and the body's rejection of the implant. A Bluetooth connection, which is actually less secure than a private Wi-Fi connection, is used by the majority of brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, which raises privacy concerns. This creates a serious risk to the privacy of individuals and could be a vulnerable point of access for the theft of data or identity of things that we might not have even considered, such as thoughts or neurological patterns. The notion of augmenting or altering brain functioning presents ethical problems and has the potential to lead to a widening of the digital divide. These implications are both societal and ethical in nature. Having your computer hacked is one thing, but having your brain hacked is something else different. Malware poses a risk that could result in the manipulation of brain input or output. Even though there is a very small amount of data that has been published from Neuralink, and the majority of the material that has been provided up until this point has been anecdotal, we are aware that the FDA has been involved in ensuring that the appropriate regulatory obstacles are being addressed. As we follow the path of Neuralink and other researchers with a brain-computer interface, BCI, let us maintain our hope that it may be life-changing for individuals who have a medical need for it. At the same time, let us demonstrate our duty by putting pressure on the public to ensure that the technology is used in an ethical manner. So share your thoughts in the comments section below. Hit that subscribe button now to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.